Hvor lang tid har du været i Danmark?
I've been in Denmark since December the 4th, 1978, so that is getting on for this year will be 37 years.
Hvorfor kom du til Danmark?
I got a job in Copenhagen when I finished my first degree at the University of Sussex in England, where I studied physics and maths, and I got a job on a nuclear physics journal in Copenhagen in 1978.
Okay. Hvordan blev du modtaget i Danmark?
Well, it was a bit strange because I came just before Christmas, and so a lot of people were going back to their places for holiday and their families. So my first Christmas was a bit miserable. I was on my own, and nothing was open, and I was living in a hotel room, and it was very hard. But luckily, the churches were open, so I went to church that Christmas, which I usually do. So that helped.
Føler du dig velkommen i Danmark?
I do, yes. I feel welcome in Denmark. Yes.
Gjorde du også det, dengang du kom?
As I said, when I first came, it was a bit hard because it was the time of the year when a lot of people were leaving to go home, and it was holiday time, and I was on my own. But I met some friendly people there. I was staying in a collegium, and after Christmas, when they came back in the new year, then we would go out together and do things like that. I think I just came at an unfortunate time of the year. I should have waited till after Christmas, I think.
På hvilke måder er Danmark anderledes end England?
Well, the girls are nicer. I think they are, but that's silly. It's colder, this is for sure, and the taxes are a bit more. But I think it's in some ways a better organised society. There's not so many people in Denmark, and you're more similar as well. There's not so many. When I came, there weren't so many tensions between different groups that there are now. So it was also a very peaceful place. You could go out any time of the day or night and not really worry about things. You could come home at like 3 in the morning and not worry about anything in the middle of Copenhagen. I'd come home sometimes at 3 and I'd see maybe women on their own walking back. And I don't think they do that now on their own at that time of the day in Copenhagen. I don't know, I suspect not. But then they could, and it was not a problem. So I felt it was a safer place as well. Yes, and very well organised, and yeah.
Var det svært at falde til på grund af kultur- og sprogforskelle?
I think the language is the most difficult because I went on the culture in some ways isn't that different because they've got similar humour. They're both like Monty Pythons and stuff like that. So, but it was the language. I really wanted to speak Danish with people, but they always wanted to speak English with me. But I insisted on trying to speak Danish. I went to something called Copenhagen Intensive Sport School, where we learned to speak Danish the way they do in Copenhagen. So it was everything a bit like that. But that took me some years actually to learn Danish. And I still got an English accent, and that's after nearly 37 years here. So, yes.
Er du glad for at bo i Danmark?
Yeah, I'm very pleased to live in Denmark. Yes, my wife's Danish. I met her in '79 in Copenhagen. So we've known each other now for 36 years. Been married for soon 33 years. Yes, that's right. And yeah.
Det var alt.
Is that it? Oh, that didn't hurt.